first mishap of the readathon has already happened, and I haven't even started the readathon yet. It's Halloween. Happy Halloween to those who celebrate. I do not. I love people who love Halloween. Like, I love that for you. I am just not a spooky girl. But anyway, forgot my son's costume. Both of us forgot to bring it. So I will be taking it to school right now. And then we'll start the readathon. Happy Friday. Say, come here. Whoa. Sorry the lighting is really bad, but this is what we're working with. Hey, hi, hello. Welcome back to another video, or welcome if you're new. My name is Danielle, and this is Dani Reads. Hello. We're gonna have so many interruptions. This is Salem, my Velcro dog. So today's video, I'm going to be doing a 24-hour readathon. I am going to be doing the timer method just because, one, I value sleep, and two, I already didn't have a good night's sleep last night, so there's no way I'm making it 24 hours. I'm just curious to see like how much I can truly read in a 24-hour time span. I'm gonna say right now, if the camera moves, my kitten, who I haven't introduced, well, this channel doesn't know any of my animals anymore. This is August. Say hi, August. We call her Gus and Goose and Goosey Moosey. So, she is tiny and she's 6 months old. Okay, she's a menace. But yeah, anyway, so I figured I would talk about the books that I'm going to be reading in this 24-hour readathon, or attempting to read. This is a tentative TBR. I probably will pick up, I only have a plan to pick up one audiobook, but I know for sure I'm gonna need to pick up a second one because I am doing like a mini road trip tomorrow. So I'm gonna be in the car for about 3 hours total. So that gives me a lot of opportunity to read. Without further ado, let's get into the books that I'm going to possibly be reading in the next 24 hours. The first book that I have on my tentative TBR is actually on my Kindle. It is Promise to the Mountain Man. I don't know who it's by. I'll pop it on the screen. It's a very short romance. I think it's like 60 pages or something. Also on my Kindle, tentative TBR option is The Fall Risk by Abby Jimenez, I believe. I've been wanting to read that. It's been sitting on my Kindle for forever. So, and I think that one's also like 70 or 80 pages. The next book I can potentially, I'm just not gonna keep saying potentially. This is just my TBR. If I read it, I read it. If I don't, I don't. The next thing is All Things Aside by Eliza Schlesinger. I can never say her last name. She's a comedian that I really, really love. I've had her book. I literally pre-ordered this book, so I've had it since it's come out and I still haven't read it. So I'm gonna try and pick this up today. It is also super short. It's under 300 pages, so I feel like this would be like a good, easy book to get through, just like boost my confidence on like getting something done. Next book that I'm gonna pick up, this one I'm picking up on audio because I unlocked it on Everand this past month, and that is Chaos Theory by Nick Stone. I'm gonna be so honest with you. I don't know, like, I mean, besides this memoir, I don't know what these books are about. So as soon as I get into them, I will then give you a synopsis on like what it's about. But Chaos Theory by Nick Stone, also super short. So we definitely will be getting through this today. Then I'm gonna pick up a graphic novel. I'm gonna pick up Saga Volume 5. This is, I have the first like 8 in the series. Honestly, I'm just trying to get through my physical TBR, so I just want to like knock this out. I can't really read more than one at a time. Like, I have to like dip in and out of the world. So today we're gonna do Volume 5. There was another book that I wanted on my TBR that I cannot find in this house. To be fair, it is my son's book, so it literally can be anywhere. And it is New Kid by Jerry Craft, I believe is the name. He's been wanting me to read it since he has read it months ago. and I can't find it anywhere. And that was gonna be the first book that I read today, and I was gonna be super stoked to be able to like tell him like, hey, I finally read that book you wanted me to read. When he gets home from school today, I'm gonna ask him if he knows where it is so that I can potentially read that in this 24 hours. So, oh, and then I'll also be dipping in and out of The One by John Mars. I did start this in my last reading vlog, and I am intrigued. So I definitely will not be finishing this in the 24-hour readathon, but I definitely want to like get into it. So it is 8:12 a.m. right now. I really wanted to start this challenge at 8 o'clock, but as you saw, we had a costume emergency. So I had to go run that to school and come back. So we will start, I mean, it's timer. I can start it literally at any time because it really doesn't matter. But I am going to start with Promise to the Mountain Man on my Kindle. I'm gonna be so real. I did not sleep well last night, like I said. So I just don't know like how far I'm gonna make it before I fall asleep and at least take like a little bit of a nap. So yeah, so I'm gonna try and finish that before I fall asleep. I did get myself a Red Bull infusion from my favorite local coffee shop, Coffee Crush. We love them. This girl is gonna be the death of me. So let's get some ambiance on. We'll get the timer started and let's get reading. I'm so excited. Saw. So 55 minutes in and I finished Promise to the Mountain Man. I expected more spice, if I'm being completely honest. Being only 50 pages long, like, I don't know. I just felt like the author focused on the wrong things in the relationship. So yeah, I'm just gonna give it 3 stars. It had the potential, like if it was a full book, it definitely had the potential to like build their, sorry, Salem, build their relationship and kind of like go from there. But yeah, it's just like, it was like spicy, but like it also felt closed door at the same time, because like it was like, I don't know, there was descriptors, but then it would be like, oh, and then like we finished, you know, like I don't know, it's like hard to explain. But yeah, it was a quick book. Honestly, it kind of just like feels good to have something finished like immediately, and I still have 23 hours to read more. So sorry, I thought there was a cat back there. So yeah, so for my next read, I think I'm gonna switch to my audiobook and make breakfast. So I'm gonna start Chaos Theory. It's only 5 hours long, so I'll definitely get this done today. I will start this audiobook, let you know what it's about, and then make breakfast, And then once breakfast is done and eaten, I'll decide where I'm gonna go with reading. We are now 2 hours into the readathon, and I am, let's see, 38% through Chaos Theory. So I can kind of tell you what this book is about, kind of. I feel like not a lot is happening in this book. So essentially it's a young adult, they're seniors in high school, and this one night, our girl main character, Shelby, she gets a random text from a random number, and she like doesn't know who it is, and the guy is super drunk, and she's like, hey, can you please just like not drive your car? And then on her way home from wherever she was, she saw this kid that she goes to school with, Andy, in a car accident. And like right at the beginning, they find out that like they're each other's, like the anonymous the anonymous person that they were texting is each other, and now they're just like getting to know each other. Our main character, Shelby, is dealing with some mental health issues, and our main character, Andy, is dealing with alcoholism. So like I said, they're seniors in high school, they're navigating that, and they are like just wanting to be friends. And like one of the rules that Shelby has is that she's like, do not fall in love with me. So that's where I'm at right now. And yeah, so I like don't know where the story is gonna go. Like I just genuinely don't know like what the plot more than that is, especially because they found out like who each other was like immediately in the book. So I don't know. So I think I'm gonna take a break from listening. Let's see what I'm gonna do, like what I'm gonna read next. The next thing I'm gonna read is All Things Aside by Eliza Schlesinger. She is a comedian that I love. I saw her I saw her stand up a few years ago and it was great. She's like super funny, but she's also very vocal about political things that are happening. And I feel like I'm more drawn to celebrities and all that stuff who are more open about talking about politics and where they stand and stuff like that, because in our country right now, it is dangerous to stay quiet. There's just a lot happening right now. So, and this is like another reason why I kind of wanted to do this 24-hour readathon, is just to like, I don't know, just to be able to like tune out the world, tune out all the bad stuff, and just like do something that I enjoy, because like there's just so much bad happening in the world and there's only so much we can do. Like there's so much I can do as like one person living in this country. So also it's just a nice break to like not feel like garbage all the time, and like that the world is ending every day, because that's what it feels like. Anyway, so this is her memoir, so I'm really excited to get into it. Like I said, it is super short. I think it's only like 240 pages or something. Yeah, 240 pages. So this is what I'm going to be reading right now. I would also love to take a nap. Like I'm really starting to get really tired. So I'll probably read this for like a little bit and then take a nap and then get back into it. But yeah, I need to nap because I feel like if I don't, I'm going to get a migraine. But yeah, so 2 hours into the readathon, we are almost halfway through a second book, starting a third. So yeah. Exciting times. I feel like this is the most successful I've attempted a 24-hour readathon ever. Not that anything has ever made it to the face of the internet. But yeah, so, all right, I'm gonna go read some more. Hello. I don't know why I always do this. Hello. Am I in focus? I have to like take it off auto because it's so loud. It's the last time I checked in. I've only read for another 30 minutes. If I'm out of focus, I'm so sorry. But, so I read like 15 pages of All Things Aside, and then I was like, oh, I'm really tired. I'm gonna take a nap. And then I just laid there. But I did get to snuggle with Gus. So I'll post a picture here because it's just so cute. She is truly my emotional support cat. Like, I don't know. Ever since we've gotten her, like, I just like genuinely feel like she was like meant to like be my cat. And yeah, so she's been a snuggle bug like all day. Salem's been a snuggle bug all day. Like there has not been a moment where there hasn't been an animal touching me all day today. But anyway, it is 1 o'clock. I have something on my pants. I need to run to Walmart because I just realized that today's Halloween and we don't have candy for trick-or-treaters. And I don't know like what the vibe in this neighborhood is for trick-or-treaters. This whole update to say I'm going to the store, but while I'm going to the store, I'm going to be listening to Chaos Theory. And with how I'm reading this, let's see how much time I have left. Don't play. Okay. So at 2 times speed, I will finish this in 1 hour and 45 minutes. Anyway, let's go to the store. So we are at 4 hours and 4 minutes, almost 5 minutes. I just finished Chaos Theory, so second book done. It was also a 3-star. I just like, YA books need to do very specific things for me to give it a high rating, which is fair because they're not written for me. I am 34 years old. I am not a young adult anymore. Not that authors can't do it. I just read Little and Lion a few months ago, not even a few months ago. I think it was last month or even earlier this month. One of those. I read it recently and that was a 5-star. I felt like the mental health representation was so good. The character relationships were very realistic. Like there's just things, like there are ways to achieve that. With Chaos Theory, I just feel like I personally needed more background from both these characters, and I also feel like everything just happened like very quickly. So like there wasn't really a lot of like filler in between to kind of be like, okay, how did we get from A to B? It just, there was like nothing there. So that's why I'm giving it 3 stars. But I would definitely recommend it to younger readers. I think that's where, like, obviously it was written for them because it does touch on mental health. It touches on alcoholism. It touches on relationships with your parents and like stuff like that. So I think for the age group, it's a great book and I highly recommend it. I have no idea what I'm going to read next, but I do want to quickly, I know you guys saw it, but I finished, like, isn't this the cutest thing you've ever seen? And these little film strips. Oh my god, I'm so happy that I bought this. I did buy another one of this exact set because like you only get one of the 3 when you build it. So I did get a second box because I really wanted to make the camcorder as well. So another day I will build that. But I like forgot how much I love building Legos. Like our son loves building Legos and stuff. And like we'll do stuff together, but to just like sit for an hour and just not think about anything and just build something, my wallet is already crying, like realizing that this is something that I can do and like is like super helpful for me. So I think I just need a quick win right now. So I think I'm gonna read Saga Volume 5, get that out of the way. Not get it out of the way, read it, whatever. And then that should bring us, I don't know, that'll probably be, I'll probably then only have like an hour until my son's coming home, and then it is Halloween, like I said, so we are going trick-or-treating. I was really hoping to read more like hours today, but I don't know. I just feel like I'll get it done. Like Sunday, we have absolutely nothing to do except watch football all day. So that's gonna be like my prime time. Of the 15 pages that I read of All Things Aside, I feel like that's just gonna be something that I'll like pick up, put down, pick up, put down and stuff. I don't know. It's a very like, all the chapters are very long-winded and like, I'm just not in the mental state to read long chapters right now. So I'm gonna put that on the back burner for now. That might be a Sunday read, or like I'll pick it up a little bit tomorrow and then pick it up on Sunday. I just like, that's the one book that I'm just not sure I'm gonna finish in this video, which is fine. I'm just having fun here. I feel like even just like with what I've done so far, like I've accomplished more than I expected to for this vlog. So, but we have 20 hours to go. And it's crazy because I feel like you think like, oh, 24 hours, it goes by so fast. It doesn't. Like 24 hours is a lot of hours. So yeah, 20 hours to go. Let's go get Saga knocked out and then we will proceed from there. I feel like this is a terrible looks better. I feel like this is a terrible angle, so I'm just gonna do this very, very quickly. I am ending the night at 7 hours and 7 minutes. Done for day 1. I kind of expected to read a little bit more, but I'm also happy with the progress that I've made. As you saw, I ended up picking up the one which I started reading the other day, and I only read like a few pages in this. I might read more before I go to bed, I'm not sure. I kind of also just want to like watch a YouTube video and knock out. I have the cats in here, probably gonna regret that, so, but yeah, I'm gonna stick to this. I still have to find an audiobook to start for tomorrow so that I have something for the car ride. Yeah, so I don't know, things are happening, but hopefully I'll get more reading done tomorrow. Well, I need to get more reading done. I'm gonna go to bed. Good night. This is day 1 of the 24-hour readathon. This is probably going to be the only clip you see today from me. I am still going to be doing the reading challenge and like the timer today, but I am so tired. I maybe have gotten like 4 hours of sleep all last night. We're on the struggle bus today, so I am going to be reading, I am going to be using the timer, but I'm not going to be talking to this camera. I'm so tired. My head hurts. I just like don't feel human at this point. So yeah, I will talk to you guys tomorrow with an update on how much I read today, and then we will continue the vlog. But last night really did it for me. So all right, I will talk to you guys tomorrow. I'm really sorry that this is where we're at, but I need to like take care of me first. So I might get B-roll, I'm not sure. I'm not even trying to like push myself to do that. I'll just see you guys tomorrow. If you guys get B-roll, you're welcome. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Hello, we're back from our mini trip thing. I just want to update you on the reading I did yesterday, or the lack of reading I did yesterday. I am at 11 hours and 12 minutes. I'm gonna try and get a lot of reading done today whilst football is on. I pretty much have just been listening to Picture Perfect by Tessa Bailey. I thought my kid was doing something he wasn't supposed to be doing. Anyway, I am 69% into Picture Perfect by Tessa Bailey. I'm enjoying it. It's a 3-star. It's just kind of like a mind-numbing book to read. I tried so many audiobooks and nothing was sticking. Like, my brain is just like not here at all. But I'm gonna hopefully read a lot today. I'm gonna finish Picture Perfect. I need to find a new audiobook to read. I want to get a decent amount into The One by John Mars. So those are my reading plans for today. Obviously this vlog is gonna have to go into tomorrow, Monday, which I really didn't want to, but my goal is to get to at least only needing 8 hours left, which would be 16, math is hard, 16 hours in today, which means I have to read for 5 hours at least. I'm hoping to do more, because then obviously the more that I do today, the less I have to do tomorrow, but I for sure want to finish tomorrow, so I need to get to at least 16 hours today for tomorrow. But anyway, yeah, this has been a trip, but yeah, yesterday was a really bad day. Yesterday was a really weird day. Just not, okay, bye. Not a lot of reading happened. Obviously, I only read like 4 hours. I think it was all, like, I genuinely think it was like 2.5, and then I read the rest this morning on the car ride home. But yeah, it was just not a good day. My anxiety was really, really bad. But yeah, we're turning it around today. We're gonna get some reading done. It is only, it's 11. Is this playing? I'm so confused. It's only 11 a.m. So we have tons of time to read, tons of football to watch. So I'm really excited for that. A new season of Fortnite came out, so I will be spending some time doing that. But depending on what we're doing, I'll probably be listening to an audiobook. I can listen to an audiobook and play at the same time, so we'll maybe do that. But yeah, that's where we are this morning, and I will check in later once I finally, probably when I finish Picture Perfect, I'll update and see what we're doing from there. Hello. This angle's kind of bad, but here we are. Just coming to check in. I'm sorry that my vlogging skills have been so bad this weekend. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, I just haven't wanted to pick up the camera. But I just wanted to update you. I am 20 hours and 32 minutes in, so I will for sure be finishing this challenge today. I have been listening to City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare pretty much all day. I am 52% in. I don't know if I started that this morning or last night. I think I started it this morning, which is crazy. So I'm gonna read this in one day. So yeah, I have 8 hours left of the audiobook. I listened to it on, right now I'm listening to it on 2.2 times speed. I'll probably bump it up a little bit, because it's starting to feel like I'm like used to the speed, so I can like bump it up a little bit. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. I've enjoyed all the Mortal Instruments and Infernal Devices books that I'm reading. It's funny because I stopped reading Mortal Instruments to read the Infernal Devices, a lot of things make more sense in this 5th book, and it's like I feel like I have extra knowledge that I really like. So yeah, I feel like it's making it more enjoyable. So I highly recommend reading the first 3 in the Mortal Instruments, read Infernal Devices, and then go back, because you'll just get more out of it. Last night I read, I guess I should catch you guys up on what I've read. I finished Picture Perfect. I gave it 3 stars. It was fine. It was just kind of like a brain rot book that I needed to just kind of like a palate cleanser, just to, because like nothing, as I think I said in one of my other clips, just nothing was like clicking with me. Like I tried so many audiobooks and I'm like, I cannot get into this. So that one stuck. So I finished it. And then last night, sorry, I'm pulling up my StoryGraph right now. Last night I started and finished Pucking Ever After Volume 1 by Emily Rath. I've been making my way through all these, all the Jackson Ray's books. So I didn't know that there were novellas. So I listened to that one. That one comes after the first book. And then I did take out the 2nd volume from the library, and that is comes after the 2nd book. And then I still have the 4th book to read, but yeah, I think the next time I need, like, those books are like, they're good, but they're so long that it's like the next time I need like a longer brain rot book, I'll pick up the 4th book. But yeah, I really enjoyed it. I gave it 4 stars. I like being back in the world. I love being with those characters and stuff like that. So yeah, that was good. So yeah, I haven't gotten any farther into the one. I don't know why all of a sudden, like, I was so hyped to read it and now I'm like, ugh. But my plan is to get to at least page 100 today and then hopefully just read like 100 pages every day. Yeah, so I'm really not too into that, which is unfortunate, but I think it's just like the act of physically reading. And I think this 24-hour readathon has been like really good for my reading, but also like I want to do something else. So I'm like excited to have a break from feeling like I have to read everything all the time once this is over. But yeah, so I have 4 hours left of the challenge. I'm gonna finish City of Lost Souls. I am gonna try and I don't know if it'll be within the timer, but I do want to try and pick up the one today at some point. But yeah, I'm on my lunch break. I'm gonna go eat, continue listening to City of Lost Souls, and the next time you see me will probably be to wrap up this this little challenge. And like I was going through all the books I've read in this challenge. I read a lot in 24 hours, which is crazy. That's so crazy. Like I read so much. I mean, thank God for audiobooks, but still I read so much. So, all right, I will see you guys later once my timer hits 24 hours. I look exhausted, but we made it. 24 hours. Crazy. Let's go on a journey together on what we have read in this 24 hours, because honestly, it's a lot more than I thought it would be. And I know that it's thanks mostly to audiobooks, but we did that. We did the dang thing. I'm only going to go over these kind of briefly. I promise I will get better at vlogging and explaining books, but right now is not the time. I'm so tired. Our heat has been broken for like 2 weeks and we just got it fixed tonight. So I am finally going to sleep in not a room, in a room that doesn't feel like it's 30 degrees. So I'm so happy about that, but I'm so ready to just snuggle in bed and not be freezing, and I'm so excited. But anyway, let's get to the books. So the first book that I finished in this 24-hour readathon was Promised to the Mountain Man. Gave that 3 stars. It was fine. I tried, there's other books in the series and like they don't exist anywhere, so I don't know. I'll keep hunting though, because the next one is like about a throuple or something. That's a little bit more on my alley, especially after reading Pucking Around. If anyone has any recommendations that's similar to Pucking Around, let me know. The next book that I finished was Chaos Theory by Nick Stone. I gave that 3 stars as well. Honestly, just not written for me. It's a YA. I am not a young adult anymore. So it was written for that demographic. Then I finished Saga Volume 5. I have not been rating these because I just like I don't know, it doesn't move me anyway. But they are like interesting to read, so I guess it would be like a 3 star. It's like pretty average, 2.5, 3 star. Then I finished up the end of Vera Wong's Guide to Snooping. I did start this before the challenge, so I think I had like 100 pages left. I think I had like 70% or 30% left of the book, so I finished that. 3.75 stars. Those are just mind-numbing books, low stakes, just funny. If you want something funny but like a little bit of mystery, these are your books. I did think that the first one was better than the second one, but it was still pretty good. Then I read Picture Perfect, which I did not plan on reading, but it just became available on my Libby app, so I listened to that. I listened to that in like a day. Gave that 3 stars. It was fine. Honestly, wished it was spicier. That's my note there. And then last night I started and finished Pucking Ever After Volume 1 by Emily Rath. Really like that. 4 stars. That whole series is 4 and 5 stars for me. It just does something for me. And then today I read pretty much all of City of Lost Souls by Cassandra Clare. I did have to finish the last like 40 minutes of the book after my 24 hours was up, but I got it done today, and it's honestly my favorite book in the Mortal Instruments so far, and I gave it a 4 star. I really liked it. I really had a good time with it. Yeah, so that is all I read in this 24-hour readathon. What a trip. 24 hours is a lot longer of a time than you think it is. So, but yeah, thank you so much for watching. Sorry that I was really good at vlogging at the beginning and then very bad at the end, but such is life sometimes. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.